Artlist.io. Smile on my face, may not go my way. Still got my faith, so I'll be okay. I'll be okay. I'll be okay. Running our race, just that I pace. Made some mistakes, but learned a few things, so I'll be okay. I'll be okay. I'll be
Music
okay.
licensing reimagined.
I've been through it all. I've been through it all. Looking at Goliath at the stand tall. My heart, it feel like David every time I fall. My problems look like giants, I'ma slay them all. Every single beef, I had to let it be. Spend a lot of time wasting energy. That ain't made sense to me logically. But I feel way better when I walk in peace. Please don't bring the gossip to me. I mean, no offense, I'm finding out jealousy. Only a lack of confidence, focused on me more.
Artlist.io.
Everybody do that, look around and we blessed. Today, smile on my face, may not go my way. Still got my faith, so I'll be okay. I'll be okay, I'll be okay. Running our race, just that I pace. Made some mistakes, but learned a few things, so I'll be okay.
Music licensing reimagined.
I'll be okay, I'll be okay. Yeah. I know the pain you felt, I felt it with you. I know the hate you feel, the scar tissue. Unhealed trauma is trying to kill you. But come back to love, man, we all miss you. Hey, life is like a seesaw, it's up, then it's down. It's all about progress, you can't stop now. Take a step every day, look back and see miles. Could make it to the top if you stop looking at the ground. Today, smile on my face, may not go my way. Still got my faith, so I'll be okay. I'll be okay, I'll be okay. Running our race, just that I pace. Made some mistakes, but learned a few things, so I'll be okay. I'll be okay, I'll be okay.
Music licensing reimagined.
I took my eyelashes off today.
I did the same thing. See, look at nothing. Just eyeball and then that. You know what I mean?
Need a little something for them to glue to now.
No shame.
My daughter's sick, so we were calling my sister real quick to see what we could give her. Because my sister is NP.
Got you. Nothing in the bag will do.
Oh yeah, we have clindamycin, and we're gonna do that.
Yeah.
What's clindamycin?
It's just an antibiotic.
An antibiotic that passes the brain barrier, right?
What?
Right?
Oh.
Doesn't it pass the brain barrier?
Oh, does it?
I think so.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know, but we think she has a little sinus infection. I haven't taken my kids to the doctor. I'm not much of a doctor person, but I know I need to go because they probably need some shots.
I took some Claritin today.
You got some heart glasses on. Yeah, I gave her some Zysol, which is an allergy medicine today because I was like, she'll be all right. She was kind of all sick all last week, and then I'm like, is she faking it? She just doesn't want to clean her room, and so she's been having a fever off and on. And I thought she'd be good by this week, but she's sick. So
you know something? As parents, we're jerks. My parents too. They're like, oh, if you're sick, you can't go to school. You got to be in bed all day. And they're like, oh, now it's 3:00. You ain't sick no more. Well, I've been in the bed all day. I'm 12.
I feel good. I'm bored. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I know. Well, because I know what I would do. I never wanted to miss school because I never want to miss out on what was going on. But
the cheese man? You want to go to school for the cheese man?
No, I had to.
Exactly.
Make sure everybody was all right on the squad.
The squad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did the squad have a name?
We did have the Fabulous Four. Yes.
The Fab Five. I like it.
Fab Four.
Yeah. Four Locos.
Tina, Devin, and Cassandra. Yeah. I talked to about half of them.
That's
We need a chair.
No. Yeah.
You don't need a chair?
And then let's see. If you're homesick, can't do nothing. And then if you lose your house key, one random house key on the street means the whole world has the key to the house now. Like someone's gonna find it, know where it came from. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't even lock the door, so and I can get it. I can understand my parents. We still don't really lock the door though.
We had doors locked neighborhood. Yeah.
Hold on. Hold on. Let me see that finger, motherfucker. Let me see that goddamn finger. I just seen it.
Woo!
Let me see that finger.
Talk about.
Nah. Yeah. Let me see that other finger.
Talk about, bro.
What about the iHeartRadio sponsored glasses?
God, I don't even care about them damn glasses. That's what my boy married.
Make love, not war, man. What you mean?
I ain't mad at you.
Shout out to my cup guy.
God.
What's on that cup?
Yeah. Hey. If it don't work, I'm gonna hold Sykes accountable because that's your big brother. He should have told you some stuff like, yo.
Oh, I've told him all the stuff. Believe me.
Oh, all right. Then.
Yeah.
I'm not logged in.
Yeah.
Should I be logged in? Does it say? Because I don't see a conversation.
Don't worry, just turn it off. Bro, check it out. They're watching from Fairfield. Fairfield.
What you know about a broken van in Fairfield at the gas station?
Woo!
I guess I can't log in while we're doing this.
Log
Oh,
into what?
there's a comment. Never mind. I just wanted to see the comments, and I just had.
It doesn't Jen have like 1 million followers already?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Where? Let me know.
Jen is an overnight celebrity like Twister.
Make you a celebrity overnight.
I do love that.
Yeah. What up, Martine? What up, Joe?
Hey, that'd be a dope dog name. Overnight celebrity.
Overnight celebrity. Mm-hmm.
God, don't take it either. I'm gonna use that.
Nah, my dogs
it's
have
on my list. I think it might be on the
Nah. It's on my list.
I'll show you. I can pull up that list right now. You know what I added to the list today? Moose knuckle. Moose knuckle.
Coochie Jones.
You know, because Glorilla, who I love, she's like, I'm showing off my moose knuckle. You know. So I was like, yeah, little girl power.
Oh, got you. Hey, so Fairfield, California, that's where I spent summers there in high school, right?
Okay.
And my aunt Nita, the one that watches, we used to steal her van.
Yes.
Because I'm ghetto, right? I'm ghetto, and we went up there because my aunt Nita, they lived in the suburbs, and it was very peaceful, very a nice place to get away for the summer. Right, but I'm ghetto, right?
Very nice Friday. So
I would the driveway was on a slant, so I told my cousins take the van. So we, turn the key on, pop in neutral, push it down the street.
Yeah.
Right.
And but wait, how did you know to do all that? What do you mean? You just knew to do that?
I told you I was ghetto.
So it doesn't make a sound.
Yeah, I'm ghetto. Already.
You had practice.
Yeah. Anyway, so one day my aunt's like, I know that you're taking my van. You're not fooling me. Just take the van, right? Right. So I'm like, and my cousin's like, yes. Okay. So the next night we take the van, crashed it. I'm like, to this day, I'm like, you should let me keep stealing it. I was too
excited. You're like, I'm big now.
When I knew I could take a lead, I was like, I was leaning. Now I'm leaning. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I used to steal a van once upon a time. Or SUV or whatever we could when our parents were at work. And man, and of course when you're little, you drive with both feet on the gas and the brake, right? Because you don't know. I wasn't even exactly sure which one was which. So
I
almost drive into those garage doors every time. And then it's like 5:00, they're about to be there. Yeah. Those were the days.
I crashed into the house too when I was a kid.
Yeah.
My dad would send me out to warm the car up in the morning because old school cars had a carburetor. You had to let it run a little bit, whatever. So I go warm the car up, and
you don't have to do that with new cars.
No, in fact, it's better you don't. But anyways,
go start the car. wait, but they are old. They are old though.
Yeah. So I turn the car on, and I forget to make sure it's in neutral, and it's in second gear. Bam! Right in the side of the house. I'm like 12. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah. How do you patch that up?
I mean, it was a Chevy Chevette. I think it hurt the car more than the house, But yeah, I did that too.
Love you, Mom. Love you too.
As soon as I old enough to figure out that these things take you places, I was watching. I'm watching people's feet while they drive.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Cool. What's that? Yeah.
Yeah. I had
Yeah.
confidence I could figure it out on the spot. Taco Bell.
But you drove with both feet at first?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, for a minute, yeah.
Hey,
Who doesn't? I mean, we you just push one and then let go and push the other. No, I mean, you got to be like, you know.
my father-in-law still drives with both feet. Scary as hell.
Really?
I'll be like, I'll drive. We can't do that. We're not doing that.
Yeah. I mean, I think one of the first distances I drove was from Carrollton, Texas to the Colony, Texas. And at the time there was no major highways. It was like dirt roads. And it was a stick shift that I drove. And that shit was the funnest thing that had ever happened. It was in the middle of the night. Nobody's out. Nobody's up. That was so fun. It was a Honda. It made it.
Hey, am I on still?
Yeah.
I can't
What
see
do
my
you
face.
What do you have to add to the conversation? Turn the light on.
I mean, like, my bubble looks empty on my phone.
It's not empty on ours. And I will say that this is the best audio and video we have from you ever.
You hear that, Calls? Good job, bro.
Word.
What did y'all do? Now we're ready for Laura Reeves.
I got me some little toys.
We're ready
Right.
for Laura Reeves.
We're ready to make
Now
the
we're
phone.
ready.
Keanu Reeves.
Laura Reeves, the lady with Pure Dog Talk podcast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now we ready. She's at 700 episodes. I started listening at day one. I was so excited. Now I don't listen to it as much. You know, there's a couple of like podcasts and stuff that I love that I don't listen to because it makes me want to, it inspires me to work more. And sometimes I just don't want to. So
You're like, I don't have the energy to be inspired
yeah, I'm
right
like,
now.
not today.
All right. What's the name of one? Give us one.
Pure Dog Talk
Okay.
and Gary Vaynerchuk. If I'm listening to Gary Vaynerchuk, I'm on fire. Pure Dog Talk too, but it's more dog related versus just go. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do love it, and I always recommend that podcast. I don't know what float shift means, but pretty sure I was doing it.
We got them inspired with our little vehicular capers, our little vehicle stories.
Oh gosh, I've got so many. My mom, there's a lady that told my mom I was driving around the Colony while they were at work, and she still won't, to this day, won't tell me whose mom told on me.
Ooh. She probably saw you.
My mom was at work. She worked 30 minutes away. We knew what time they get
Probably
home.
saw you and telling you that she saw you.
No, I think it was Anna Earwood's mom, Pinky, that saw me.
I think she saw you.
Yeah, my girlfriend, we used to like literally take people in.
Uh-huh.
So my girlfriend, she was from Maryland. Her name was Erica Garlington. And she's from Maryland. And she was, when she had to move to Texas with her dad, she was crying because she thought we rode the horse to school. So anyways, her dad would just take off and go, see ladies or whatever. And so my mom would take Erica into our house. But she's like, he had a 4Runner. And she goes, I know where my dad keeps his key. Say less. She lived about a mile down the street.
Yep.
Yeah, we were driving around in a brand 4Runner.
Yeah, that's all it takes.
Yeah.
I think the first time, we live in Bakersfield, which is about 3.5 hours from the border, right? And by the time I was like 18, maybe I'd been 19. I don't know. But I was in TJ early.
You were what?
In TJ? Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, by then I had a kid. I was in college, working full time at Petco, which was my favorite job I've ever had.
For the
I hope I
Petco.
get to TJ.
Huh?
Anyways, okay. So
I'm like over here waiting for this guy. He's coming.
okay, we'll give him a minute. Martine said
Martin.
some podcasts are too inspirational, and Laura Reeves is
Yes. Yeah, man. You're like, all right, Laura, just like once every 3 weeks, okay?
All right.
What up, Chris?
What up, man?
¿Qué pasa, amigo?
Oh, I've never done
The
that.
teenage days.
Never done. I was in church every Saturday, Sunday, and Monday.
No, you wasn't.
Wait. Tuesday through Thursday, though. Yeah.
Can make you a celebrity. Open now.
What you guys got going on up there? How's everything going?
Ugh.
It's rough, but we're getting through it one day at a time, baby.
I lost one of my nicest, coolest puppies today, so I've been bummed all day.
Shit happens.
I don't
Why?
understand.
To
It
what?
was a new baby.
Well, there's a lot going on, and long story short, when you stretch yourself thin, you can only do so much. You know what I mean? That's basically.
Yeah.
And when you got so much going on, the reality is something gets neglected. We don't like to use the word neglected because it wasn't like I neglected or nothing like that. But you know,
Well, what do you think it was? So we
had to judge a dog show yesterday. I'm not trying to blame anybody. We left at 6 a.m. in the morning. We didn't get home to almost 11 something last night. So we have a mom in there that's fostering the litter. She goes in when she wants. So we don't know if she went in or not the whole damn day.
Yeah, we figured we were good, and
we weren't anyway. So
when we got home, he did the dogs. I came and did the kids. I had to do some online permission slips, and I had to do sick day notes, and I was doing the kids stuff. And he's like, "What puppy you like? She don't look good." I'm like, "There ain't no fucking way, not her." She was like the second puppy born, and she hasn't stopped yelling and moving around the whole pen since she was born. Like, she's a pain in the ass. She's really cool. There's no way. And so I was like, I'm going to get up and go look. So I got out of bed, went and looked, and I'm like, oh, she's all right. She just looks like she really ate a lot. She's full. So the first thing this morning, I go down there and look at her. She's lost pigment. You know, she's not hot pink anymore. She's like pale. I give her fluids. I keep her in my shirt literally all morning. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to give her fluids. I'm going to warm up the fluids. I gave her a little bit of like Nutri-Cal or like canned food, just whatever I could find just to give her some calories. And I put her in the incubator, go to the store and make milk. And when I got back, like, she just wasn't good. I gave her oxygen at that point, but I don't know what happened. If she faded, but she was huge. It's not like she didn't look anything. You know, so,
happens. That's the basic of it. Shit happens. You breed dogs, you understand it. You know?
Yeah. So if I wasn't doing a show all day, and if I wasn't at a tournament the day before that,
you see what I'm saying?
It's
so
just I could have been in there.
Our son and daughter had basketball tournaments all day Saturday. So I had to work, then tournaments, boom, then
and customers in between the games.
Yeah, so like, I mean, it is what it is. It's the game you play, and unfortunately, I lost, and so did the puppy. But it is what it is. You know, you do this long enough, you understand it. You know, it's the people who've only done it for a few years, like, oh, you're so mean. You could have saved that animal, and rightfully so. They are right. You know what I mean? But life is also life.
Maybe they're right.
And life is also life. You know what I mean? Like, I got 2 small children, and I have to do what's. You know, I can't just force them to do dogs with me. This isn't the 1950s where we're going to go work the farm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He doesn't want to make the kids do dog stuff, which I feel like they should, to give them a little responsibility. But
for me, it's like a happy medium thing. I want my son to be like
familiar
with it, know how to do stuff. You know what I mean?
But just my son, let me say this before I say it. Neither one of them, neither incident has ever been my personal dogs, but my son has been bit twice, right? Yeah, and he's been bit in the face.
My grandma's Boston Terrier bit him when he was a baby, so he has a gnarly scar here. And then what else?
Oh, that was Game Boy.
My big dog I had to put to sleep because he was jealous of my son, but he never.
And he went after him. So my son is like he ain't like scared of dogs, but he's not gonna walk up to dogs. He's like, nah, I'm cool.
Yeah.
Me with it, and I have to respect that boundary too. Like, but I also some people are like, oh, you got to force him to overcome his fears. You know what I mean? When it comes to dogs,
it's not an irrational fear. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like swimming, maybe. You know, that's it. Like, but I'm not gonna go ask him to swim with sharks. You know what I mean? That's the difference. You know what I mean? He's not like super scared of dogs, so I'm not gonna ask him to go in the kennels and clean up shit. But if I had like 4 or 5 dogs, maybe, you know, because
maybe water's okay. You know, we can empty all the buckets. They can go fill them up. Martine's saying he has the kids help with pictures. Now that they're gonna help. And if they're so over it that if they have a friend over, the friends are so excited to like do puppy pictures. So I'm like, let's have your friends over.
I'll be having my kids dress up with Halloween masks on. That should be hilarious. They're like, can we start now? But
What's
what,
up, Big
what we've
Dada?
done though, honestly, that is a really good thing. We have 2 or 3 cameras, so I've given my son a camera, and Mom, is this a good angle? So he likes that because he wants to be a YouTuber. And so I've even got the what is it? DJI. We got a camera. I don't know. You probably know what it is.
DJI or something. We don't know this.
But we bought it so he could use it, but he don't want to use it. You know what I mean? But again, we just wanted him to feel involved. You know what I mean?
Oh, I'm saying, but the little gimbal thing is kind of weird.
It's like that.
It's
Yeah.
not natural.
The
You know what I
screen's really tiny. It's annoying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. The camera is like it seems more natural. You point it, boom, but that thing kind of just moves weird. And
I mean, he actually takes a pretty decent picture, honestly. You know what I mean?
I bet it does. Yeah.
I'm not saying he might take one good picture out of 100. You know what I mean? But shit, when you first start, that's about how many you're getting anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
And sometimes they'll be clearer than mine. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I got to give my son some props though, and my son's been bit too. I hate saying it, whatever, because it was at the end of the day, it's my fault. I'm his dad. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
we had the show, and we had day-old puppies here, and there was 10 when we left, and we still got 10. You know what I mean?
Hey, I mean, he about to be like this.
Yeah, very soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, poor Aurora, because she's the best. Or if we're we have a new litter, she can be in there with them, and I'll be like on the bed maybe, and then I'll be like, okay, I gotta leave. No, I'm not watching them because she's been present when things happen and like a puppy will die. She's like, no, I'm not watching them.
my youngest daughter. Now I do think if anybody's gonna help, it's gonna be her. Bro, we've been out back power washing. She'll be like, it's a puppy, bro. She took the puppy out, got it out of the sack, and she's having puppies. Come on. Brought the motherfucker outside.
Yeah.
And she ain't scared. Like she'll tell the dog, move over. You know what I mean? When she be in the whelping box, she ain't scared of him. But but as a parent, we do have to pay attention to that kind of stuff and make sure that the dog, you trust the dog. You know what I mean? Even in that situation, because trust is a little iffy in that situation. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because they're in pain, they're in birth. There's a whole lot of different emotions involved in that too. So we are very careful, honestly.
Yeah, have to be. It's like one of the things, everything's cool until it ain't.
Yeah.
And you don't know
what it is, man. That's like right now. Everything was cool until it wasn't this morning.
Yeah.
Kick the
All right, so I put the question out there. If anybody has questions that they want it answered, we got a couple back.
Okay.
One is lengthy. One is, you know what I mean.
It's all right.
We're gonna start with the quickie, and then we'll work you guys in smooth. Work you guys in easy on
Hey, look at that big old ring on his hand. Look at that thing. She put a ring on it, motherfucker.
Yeah, we'll go on.
She's like, don't you dare get on the Bulldog Blueprint without your ring on.
The ring is what lets him not have to wear the shirt. You know what I mean?
Oh,
it's one or the other. Yeah.
Or the sunglasses. He has to wear the sunglasses.
These were mine. I thought there was a nice touch, so I wore these right here.
All right. So what's the question?
Hang on.
Oh, the tats. Like, why you got these two idiots on your show every week?
The question is top 5 out of the country bulldog breeders, kennels to visit or buy from.
Top 5.
What country is he in?
Well,
the U.S.
I'm gonna assume the U.S.
Based on the name, I would say somewhere in Europe.
Yeah, that's what I was like. So then here's out of the country for him, right?
Top 5 for oldie breeders for me. Which
brother's the top 5?
I'm gonna say oldie breeders.
Yeah.
A lot of people are gonna be amazed when I say some of the dogs I say. One is, I would say, Beatrice and Bruno from Sunshine Bulls.
First, I knew you were gonna say that one first.
Yeah, why is everybody gonna say amazing?
I would probably put Mikel up there. I mean, you got to. I mean, his body of work he has a lot of dogs produced.
Bull Force.
Yeah. And so, you know, he has a lot of nice dogs because of that as well. I really don't be on the internet that much, but bulldogs. Now, that's oldies. There's some American people in there that I like. You know what I mean? There's a lady in Poland. I don't know her name. I don't know how to say her name. Don't get
What
me
does it
started.
start with?
Shit.
With no vowels in it.
Bro, that joint look crazy. And she's got some really, really nice American bulldogs.
What about Christine Utzon?
Who?
Christine Utzon?
Who's that?
Utzon?
I don't even know if she breeds dogs anymore.
Who's that? Where's that?
I think she did. She came to our house.
When we lived in Texas.
Yeah.
That's a hard question because, you know, there's people who are rightfully in their own lane that are really good at what they do. If that makes any sense. I base it off of the body of work that a person has achieved. It's not necessarily, you know, they've made one unicorn and they've never made another one.
Oh, look, she's breaking dogs.
That's fair.
And it's based off of their ability to turn, you know, shit into sugar, if that makes any sense, to go from ugly to good to great to the greatest. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's not as easy as people make it seem. It's easier to go from great to good to trash. It's a lot easier, and you see that a lot more frequently than ever. But you don't see people take doo-doo and turn it into a superstar that often. You know, there's a very few people with, there's some people that like Cord Eads. Dude, I'm telling you, I've never seen anybody that can put two dogs together and be like.
But he's not on Facebook.
He's not on Facebook. And I mean, if you know Jamie, she'll tell you that Cord she looked up to Cord her damn self. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Amy, you got to put it, you know, just because we don't consider shorties bulldogs because they're their own breed, shorties, they are still a bulldog mix in a sense. So she would have to be in that group of being a bulldog breeder. You know what I mean?
Jamie's in the country.
We don't know what country cow is.
The Old English Bulldog is an American breed. So we're gonna assume the good old red, white, and blue.
Consistency.
Hold on. The red, the white, and the green.
Oh.
What? Mexico?
But there's a lady. Oh, man, what's her name? What's her killer name? The one in Canada.
Man, I don't know.
Yeah, you do. My phone. Where's my phone? There's a lady in Canada. She got some really nice dogs. She's super consistent. There's a lot of the guys in Europe. They stopped. They really kind of like cut back on breeding. You know what I mean?
Well, it's illegal to use American
in a lot of countries. You know,
over there in Europe now. And,
not in all countries.
And if they import a dog, then they all call the police on each other. So it's not cool. Not fun.
CJ gets my movie references.
What's Blue Street?
So, I didn't get that, but yeah, I get it.
What did you say? Is that Martin Lawrence?
Martin Lawrence, yeah.
You didn't even know the actor, so you still understand.
No. I know more than you. You didn't say shit.
Don't worry, Chris. We're good. Okay.
I don't really know, honestly. I mean, that's a hard answer, bro. It really is because there's a lot of people that are good, but to me, the body of work it makes a huge difference. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do they got one cool dog, or have they made 10 cool dogs?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Chad. Chad can make a dog. I'm not gonna take shit away from him. You know, for me, it's not always the ideal what I like. But he consistently makes better every generation.
Pulls it off.
Yeah, I mean, there's different ways of breeding dogs. You know, some people go from to classic to standard to XL. It's like a nah, that's too slow for me. Yeah. Hit the fast forward. Let's go for the custom.
Yeah.
So you're saying Chad breeds in too many steps.
Yeah,
And
for
you don't
me,
have the patience for
I
it.
don't have the patience for it. Fuck, I ain't gonna be here forever.
I know that's right.
Time is not on our side. You're right.
Wow.
Okay. Next one. This was and then I highlighted some in the comments. Don't read them out loud.
Okay, all caps though.
That's all right.
No cap, yeah.
Well, that's how Barb does everything. It's all caps. It all
Oh
is
my
urgent.
God, don't hate me. Okay.
Read
All right. So,
No.
OMG, don't hate. Okay, let's see. Docking is not permitted here.
She
In our
must live
last,
over the pond.
yeah, Canada. She's in Canada.
Okay.
Okay.
And
Had 6 puppies. Only 2 had tails. Should I expect that with the rest with this female of all the time? The male sire 2 litters before, and they all had tails. Let's start there.
That's a loaded question because the reality is she could breed her to a different male and not have any king tails, or she could breed her to another male and have no tails. That's kind of I mean, there is a good chance that she is going to get no tails because obviously it sounds like it's coming from the female. You know what I mean? But I mean, because kink tails are recessive and dominant. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
um,
I wonder, and I don't know if this is even a PC
Julie.
question.
Julie,
Ask.
name.
So they were born with no tails?
She said 6 puppies, 2 had tails. 2 had tails. Should she expect that with basically a bunch of puppies with bobtails or short tail? Yeah.
I don't know. A majority of our dogs have tails. We keep them for the most part. We keep all the tails. So, do you have a problem selling dogs with tails or?
Yeah, Bully Rascals, American Bulldogs. She's in Canada. She has really nice dogs, but you can't import them from where she lives at. You can't import them into the U.S.
Wow. So my question, and I don't know, like I said, I don't know if this is a PC question to even ask or a cool thing to wonder, but in places where it's illegal to dock tails, is it illegal to have a dog whose tail is docked, or is the vet's not going to do it for you?
All right. So the rule is they can only dock if it's medically necessary. That is what they are told. See what I'm saying? So there could be a dog who was born in Canada or across the pond that has no tail because medically it was
blocking the exit.
Yeah. It was making more of a mess, and they found it to be medically necessary so it didn't get some kind of infections.
Mm-hmm.
So there is dogs in Canada that have had docked by veterinarians. So I believe the way it works, as long as there is documentation that you did not do that or it was done by a vet, you're A-okay.
That makes sense. So yeah.
So what they're trying to cut down on is people doing it themselves. You know what I mean? They can't get their ears docked or cropped either because they consider it a elective surgery for vanity, basically.
Yeah.
But back in the day, they used to crop ears to keep ear infections down. That's what they said. So it would dry it out.
I heard a wise man say, "Show me the dog in the pound with his ears cropped."
Okay.
Yeah, he might get adopted first.
The same thing applies to the sister. So obviously there's a recessive gene in them too. Is she gonna throw it or not? No one knows, bro. If you want to say hi, just do it.
I'm just trying to say hi. I'm just asking when's dinner.
Dinner's done.
Man, I'm gonna eat with y'all. Yeah.
Okay, well, that's not what she's asking. So we have a sister of the female above, and she never seems to come into heat properly. I know we can do AI, but to be honest, that is just not our thing. What can we do to induce her heat? She lives in the same house as our other 2 females and has been checked by the vet. At this time, he found nothing wrong and said maybe she's just not ready. I'm assuming she's ovulating late or early compared to an average female who might ovulate between 7 and 11 days. Sometimes they ovulate at 4 days. Sometimes they ovulate at 20 days. But if you don't do progesterone tests, you'll never know.
There's also, if you want to induce heat, that's your other thing, your other question. So we've had a female who used to come in the heat every 3 months. She would have what's called a non-ovulatory heat cycle.
Ovulatory.
Thank you for my grammar teacher.
So she's coming in heat for the hell of it. Just woohoo! Why not?
So what would happen? It's a really tricky thing to figure out. It was tricky to figure out. So she would come in every 3 months, and trying to figure out which one she ovulated during was damn near impossible. Because it ain't like, I mean, you test her, and she would go through the numbers. Yeah. So long story short, we gave her Meganase. Is that how you say it?
It's Megace.
Okay, that's why you're.
Well, you burped in my face.
So it's called Megace. That is what they use to take a female out of heat. So when she came in the heat, I stopped her from coming in the heat. So she could go back in the heat in 3 months. And that's what she did. She came back in the heat in 3 months. We bred her, and she was pregnant. I bred her to $1 from
Sunshine
Bulls. And she had a full 6 or 7 puppies. I can't remember now.
Candy?
Yeah. The other thing is, if you want to bring a dog in the heat, some people are going to tell you PG 600. I have personally never seen it work. I've only seen it bring the dog in the heat. I've seen them have 1 puppy. I'm only speaking from what I physically have seen. I've only seen it work to where the dog has only had 1 puppy, and she never came back in the heat again after that. So I don't know. I physically can't tell you anything good, bad, or indifferent about PG 600. But what I can tell you is there's this medicine right here. I can't say that name.
Hold on. Put you on prime time so we can.
I don't know how to say that.
Hold on. Cabergoline?
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 All right. That is what I have physically seen that work. My vet in Texas, when we lived in Texas, his mom was a really high-end Frenchie breeder, and we experimented with that medicine on her dog. It worked. She came in the heat. She got pregnant. She had a healthy litter, and she came back in the.
Martin said he had a litter before with PG 600.
Did the female ever come back in the heat? But.
Wallflower.
But my thing is that medicine, the side effect to that medicine is expensive. PG 600's dirt cheap. And what people want to know, what is PG 600? That is what they use to bring pigs in. But Martin, did the female ever come back in the heat after using PG 600? That's the question. Like I'm saying, I've seen it. I've never seen one puppy.
Shut her down after that.
It messed her up.
Yeah,
I had it before.
Yeah, it's just something we'd probably rather not use. We have a lot of girls anyway, so.
Okay. So she came back after a year.
All right. Cool. I mean, I'm just telling you what I've experienced, and that's why stuff like this is pretty cool, because someone else has tried it. They've had success. I never had success. I've heard of using Ludulase to bring a female in the heat. I would never do that. They use Ludulase in animals to cause so in Ludulase, please guys, listen to me very clearly. Do not use Ludulase without a veterinarian's fucking guidance. I am not a goddamn veterinarian.
No, I'm pretty sure they can't get their hands on it. So
I don't give a shit. Ludulase with the damn dog shit or you. So with that being said, Ludulase is what they give horses to bring them in the heat. So they can do an embryo flush and then put that embryo in the surrogate mother. Pretty cool. Seen that a few times. It was pretty awesome. I wish we could do dogs like that, but we can't. So
I always think about that.
So anyway, I've heard, I've never seen it. I've heard of people trying to use low doses of Ludulase to try to bring a female in the heat. So there's the options maybe you can speak to a vet about. You got to have one hell of a cool vet for them to recommend Ludulase. I'll tell you that, because if given in high doses, it causes abortion.
Okay, so that kind of leads into one of these things I had highlighted up here. A man asked what to do about prolapses.
All right, that's easy. Devin, she'll tell you. Ask her, bro, because they use it on cattle. That's a cattle drug.
We actually had a vet,
I'm telling you.
a dog we whelped, a vet prescribed Ludolase, and it killed the dog.
Took this damn dog. We did a C-section on him, say a Wednesday. Now this is Easter week. We took a dog Wednesday. Thursday, she didn't seem right. I said, Gina, she don't seem right. Call the vet and see if she can come back in. They said bring her in Friday morning. So we take her back Friday morning. They tell me, oh, she has a pyometria. I'm like, man, no fucking way. She just had it. Bro, she just had a goddamn C-section 2 days ago. There's no way you opened her uterus up and 2 days later we have an infection.
Like she has such a high infection
That she wouldn't lay
that
down.
she's sick.
She wouldn't lay down.
Yeah, because
I called my
obviously she's on antibiotics.
So they told us, I called my reproduction specialist. All right, what did he say? Yeah, she has a pyometria. We're going to give her Ludolase. I said to her, listen, that's going to kill that dog. And what happened? She shit her insides out. That's what happened. And you can ask, Devin.
And she was getting better. She was getting better, but I feel like the Ludolase made her contract so hard. It just was not. It was the worst thing I've ever seen.
To give you an idea, we used to give it to horses. I don't know the dose of the horses. I'm not even going to pretend like it. Listen, it wasn't a lot. I would see 1,200-pound horses sweat and twitch from this shit, like, and they would sweat. That's how strong that shit is. So, I mean, Devin, she'll tell you they use it on cattle. That's what they use it for. It's for cattle, just like PG600s for swines, for pigs to bring them in the heat. All right. So a prolapsed uterus. I hate talking about medical stuff though, but all right. So a prolapsed uterus. It depends. A lot of people are gonna have. You shouldn't breed the dog.
Okay, I'm gonna say the prolapsed uterus. I feel like it happens with when the dog is extremely fertile.
Yeah,
and especially the first heat or 2 or 3, they just have such a surge of whatever hormone it is, and it just makes that area engorge and come out of the vulva. So it's the type of tissue that doesn't have skin, right? So it's vulnerable tissue. You keep it moisturized with like Vaseline, keep it clean, keep it lubed, keep it clean, put her up. In my heart, in my head and heart, it's from an extremely fertile dog. So, and people say don't breed the dog. It doesn't happen often, but why would you not breed a dog? Because it's doing its job super good. I'll maybe not breed it until later in those heats, because she has prolapsed uterus in the first heat or 2, she usually doesn't later. Yeah. So don't just get rid of the dog, especially if she brings a lot to the table.
A lot of people are going to tell you to fix it and don't breed it, like Buzz. Here's the funny part. There's dogs that actually prolapsed and people don't know it. They call it hyperplasia.
Yeah, because it's not fat.
Because it's not hanging out.
Yeah.
They don't think anything. Oh, look how fat her twat is. Guess what? That's a hyperplasia. That is exactly the same thing. It's just not hanging out. It's the same concept.
Yeah. So it's a weird, it would be easy to say, oh yeah, the dog's got crooked teeth, abort it, or oh, that dog's toes are facing outward, get rid of it. But there's so many other things that dogs bring to the table besides their worst trait. Do you get rid of a great dog because it has one thing that's not great?
To me, this is the thing that, like, all right, cattle. We go back to cattle. Them some bitches, they'll shit their uterus out giving birth. They jam that motherfucker back in, stitch it back up, and guess what happens? She's gonna give birth in another few months.
I think, isn't it with like goats? They have like a harness. Sheep, they put like a harness on the back.
Well, I mean, all right. So some people, there's a
them a little special pair of chonies, and
there is a. All right, so I've had a dog that had a prolapse, and I've done everything from sewing it up to offering to amputate it. You know what I mean? And the sad part was she did it her first heat, she did it her second heat, never did it again. Never did it again. Nothing. And we took her to the vet.
That's what Martin's saying. They don't have it every time.
And I've taken it to the vet. I worked at the vet. I'm telling you, we done everything crazy from we put the scope up in there to see if there was anything wrong in there. No, is it painful? I would imagine, because the inside's hanging out. You know what I mean?
I mean, maybe more of like sensitive tissue.
So I can't tell people, what to do and what not to do. But at the end of amputation, I mean, I'm telling you, we've talked about it.
Hey, I only put that up there because crazy sauce is crazy. I've never seen crazy sauce. Like, that's,
But
yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's to me, I'm not going to throw the baby out with the bathwater. And the thing is it's a taboo conversation. Oh, that's an imperfection. You should throw it away and fix it. And that's what you want to do. I'm not here to tell you you're wrong. But what if this dog, hypothetically, you sold it? Let's just be hypothetical. She had a prolapse at my house at 8 months old, her first heat. I'm a scumbag, and I sell her to you, Sykes, right? She goes out of heat. You can't even tell a month after she's out of heat. I sell her to you. The next heat cycle, she comes in the heat. She don't prolapse. You breed her. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can't answer that because I've heard people say, "Oh, you got to worm the shit out of the dog, and it'll help you." And I've seen it work, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not here. I'm not. It's one of those. If you talk to some, vets, they'll tell you, don't breed dogs that often. If you talk to some vets, they'll tell you, a used uterus is a healthy uterus, so use it. If you're just gonna let it sit on the shelf, take it out. Because you get sick from it.
Yeah, that's what my vet said. Left on her own, she'd have puppies every time.
Yeah. Cat, look at a cat. Them some bitch will have about 48 litters by the time they're dead. They're gonna eat every month.
No, I
Hey,
think
I don't know how you guys had those bald cats all this time. Because I can breed dogs, no problem. Cats gross me out.
Well,
the thing is, they lay on your throat. Like when they're ready for bed, they kind of get under your blanket right here, and then they put like their butthole right here, and it's like.
So here's the thing, like Sterling Descent, she says there's various situations and degrees of prolapse.
Yes, because she works at the vet.
And that's what I was going to tell you. She works at the vet's office. She's somebody you should bring on and have conversations like this because she is a vet tech. You know what I mean? Yeah. She sees it more frequently than someone that doesn't.
Well, like just hears what people say, normally on the groups, and you just repeat what you heard, like bad, 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 like you were doing to me earlier. Chris said, "What were you saying?" I was not hearing him. I was not in a good mood.
No.
Oh, this is all I hear.
Shame.
No. Like striking matches together or something. Like something's starting to start a fire.
But I was talking about something totally different. To me, it's about a lot of things in this breeding space. Is you have the way I explained it to her is you got this person who's upset, and then you have this person who's trying to agitate this person so they can go make posts, and so they're like trying to start a fire. That's kind of what it is, you know what I mean? Like like we'll just say your show, somebody had something to say about a pick. That's this person. Then this person's like, yeah, I didn't really like that dog. They're just trying to start shit starters, you know what I mean? Like
hold on.
Agitators.
Hold on. 501-388-3485.
281-330-8004.
501-388-3485.
Guess what? I've tried that. I said, hey, I'm just gonna call you.
You dialed it?
Not you. I've tried to say
Mike
that.
Jones.
Let's talk like
Mike
grown
Jones. Like,
men.
did he answer?
I've tried that a couple of times with grown men. Like, let's talk like grown men. They don't answer. No, let's keep it on the chat so I can screen record. All right.
Yeah. No. Mm-mm.
Hey, here's a funny thing. Here's a funny fact about Chris. If a dog blows an ACL out, it has no value. Yeah. I'm done with it. But if a dog has a little coochie thing hanging out just a little bit, it's all right, baby. Push it back in there. We be good.
And it only happens for a couple days. It's not something that just.
I mean, hyperplasia. I promise you, there's so many people because a lot of people can't do breedings. They can't. They don't. They just do this with the fucking pipette and jam it and jam it and jam it. You know what I mean? I stick my fingers in there with and I've stuck my fingers in quite a bit of stuff. And I'm telling you, about 20% of them have hyperplasias. It'd be little pockets sometimes. It'd be the size of like
a pinky or a finger.
A pinky. Some of them are finger-like. And it is literally...
It's just engorged tissue.
I mean, you can literally ask fucking Sterling descent. I promise you, I've seen them this big, and I've seen them big enough to you like, God damn. Now, when they get that big, I don't. No, I'm good. I don't do nothing with them. Now, like I said, there's obviously different levels of it. We ain't over here getting fucking apples hanging out or nothing like that.
I'm always amazed and about everyone has their list, this big old grandiose list of things that they'll never do. I would never read this, that. Come on, man.
That's not realistic.
I mean, it's almost like the Old English Bulldog Standard written by the geneticist Levitt Bulldogs, right?
Well, not only that though.
It's just like we wish. Yeah, I wish that Rolls Royce was fucking perfect so I could just show up with him every weekend and not have people put screenshots of his feet up. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's what we wish.
Well, the thing is those same people are the same ones. Oh, that was me.
Well, it's not you.
Their wife cheated on them. Oh, that was me. Bro, I would leave her ass. And listen.
They be simping if anything
happens. Like you send that same dude a video, the wife doing all kind of shit, and then you see him, not my baby. I don't ever talk about my wife that way. Bro, they're the same people.
You must be talking about something.
No, I'm just being serious. Like, no, all jokes aside, it's the same people who said it, like, if that were me. You know what I mean? I wouldn't read a dog like that. It's easy.
And then what's easy too is to say, oh, Chris and Gina, they breed dogs like this, and this. You know what I mean? But what about you breeding dogs that are longer and taller than a bulldog? You know what I mean? Like there's just always like somebody said, you point a finger at someone and 3 other fingers are pointing back at you. That's what we never try to do. When people say something, we don't go say, all we have to do is literally go through their pictures and post their dog. That's it. Post it on post. Nobody does that,
Here's the thing. She's gonna watch her fucking eyes roll when I tell you this. I tell my own children this. I don't have to live with the decision that you make. Only you do. So if you decide to not breed the dog, I don't give a shit. If I decide to breed the dog, I have to live with whatever happens. Right? I don't give a fuck. Anyway, somebody says, how do I increase head size? It's a recessive and a dominant gene. The only way you're going to get it is by using it. It's just, listen, the easiest thing to tell people, making dogs is like baking cookies.
What's the
if you don't put it in, you can't get it out.
We got to do it every time, though.
I thought you were going to use a different cookie metaphor.
If you don't put it in, you can't get it out.
You can't get a chocolate chip cookie without chocolate chips.
Exactly.
I have a cookie metaphor.
I bought 2 chocolate chip cookies.
Hey, oatmeal raisin cookies look like chocolate chip cookies, and that's why I have trust issues.
Bro, only you would be digging
instead of salt and sugar.
You can tell by the texture in your hand.
But guess what? They're not chocolate.
Right. Right.
But that's the thing, though. Like, here's a good analogy. That's perfect because you don't have to use a bulldog to get that head. You can use a bull mastiff because they have big heads.
The wrong shape, though.
But it has the size. Yeah,
it is flat.
Size
Size doesn't matter if it doesn't have type because you could have a big old head and it look like a moose, or like a Borbal, for instance. It's not cool. I don't care if it's 30 inches. It's still not cool because it's not pushed in and out this way. It's kind of like a different shape, The
head, they're 3-dimensional. They're 2-dimensional. They're super flat.
Yeah, they have no lift like this, and it's just kind of like a longer, leaner muzzle. It's not cool. So it doesn't matter if you have a 100-inch head if it's not cool.
What's a dog to use?
To get the bigger heads. This is follow up to the.
I mean, you have to.
Post your picture. Post your dog.
No, I'm not saying that. I mean, you have to use a dog with a big head. You got to see the dogs.
Is it your dog a male or a female?
It doesn't matter.
Because he could use a stud service. Okay. Or if it's a male, then what can we do?
Okay, if it's a male, you got to find a female. You can go out and buy
it to a female with big head.
An American Bulldog, more than likely. You can't use an English Bulldog. Here's what I tell people. If you're after dog heads like Rocky and stuff like that, I'm not telling you to use Rocky. I'm just telling you, you're after heads like Rocky. You have to use a head like Rocky. You know what I mean? You can't use an English Bulldog and breed to an English Bulldog and think you're going to get Rocky's head. It just doesn't work that way. So I always implore people, ask them this. This is what I do ask them. Show me 5 dogs that are half pure-blooded English Bulldog, not half Oldie, half English Bulldog, that have humongous heads. Now, you're going to find 1 or 2. I appreciate the work. So you can send them over, and I'll probably breed to them. But you like that? You like that? How we can get free people to do the work for us too.
Right.
Anyway,
Right.
but all jokes aside, you're only gonna find like 1 or 2. You're not gonna find 5 or 10. They just don't exist. You know what I mean? You might get great shape. You might get good characteristics of the head that you prefer, but it ain't gonna be in the 27s and 28s.
Well, English bulldogs just have small heads. They're just smaller dogs in general, so their heads might look big, but it's on a tiny body.
And if you want to use it, he's saying an
It's
XL bully.
it's
Your
a
head
meaty
type
head,
is
though, right?
right.
It's a meaty head. Like there's meat on there, like a lot of
On the
meat.
English, I
Yeah,
feel
they're
like
supposed
it's
to have
literally
that
all
beef fat.
skin.
Yeah, it's a lot of
It's
skin.
all skin. So if you start breeding an English to an oldie and you think you're going to get a head, that's when those faces get really narrow. The ears start to get on top of the head and stick up. It's too much English. You got to add
Yeah, we
American.
call it the solo cut.
Yeah, if it looks like it could fit through a toilet paper roll when you push all the skin back, it's
Yeah. I mean, it
it
happens.
lacks it
It
lacks
does.
these
But that's why
bones and muscles.
that's why we don't breed Rolls Royce to English Bulldog looking females though. He's using an XL bully. Bully. The thing I tell you about a bully, anytime you drop, bully is like oil and water. You put one drop, we can shake it as hard as we want. You're still gonna see it. It's just what happens.
Right to the top. Let's see. What's some other
So
good
once
stuff?
you get the big head, how do you keep it? Keep going that way?
Now there's the big tricky. question.
Because go ahead, yeah, go
Talk
ahead.
to Joe Rita. Talk to Joe Rita.
That's the hard
Joe said-
part.
Just that you keep stacking the freaks.
You just got to keep the best way to tell you is the same way you got it is the same way you keep it. You got to keep using it. You got to put it in. You got to stack the deck in your favor. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like playing spades. Honestly, you want as many spades as you can. I don't give a fuck if that bitch is the 2 or the ace. You want as many as you can because then you know how many everybody else got.
And that's with every feature you're looking for, right? In particular, big head.
Well, some things are
rear,
just
so-
strictly dominant. There is some genes that are strictly dominant, and there's some genes that are dominant and recessive. So when you stack it in your favor, the dominant becomes extremely dominant because now it's like double dominant almost.
Mm-hmm. Everything is selection.
It is. That is the hardest part of breeding dogs. Putting 2 dogs together is easy.
Or even if they say, "Oh, you need to add American Bulldog," it's not meant vaguely. You have to add a specific one dog that might exist to fix your heads. It can't just be go grab an American Bulldog.
No.
It has to be like that one nutso head dog. It can't just be in English. It can't just be in American. It has to be the right oldie. Every dog matters, despite their breed, despite their paperwork. You have to find a head to make a head, keep a head.
Christina Higginson said you breed back and lock the trait in. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you could strip away things just as easy.
So, like,
Just as
I'll give you an
easy.
example with Toy Story. I had the dogs here. I am lacking in the upper arm department. You know what I mean? So he has extremely long upper arms.
Go catch it upper arms.
That motherfucker got some upper arm for your ass. But he's got good lift as well. And his honest to God temperament, I can't ask for a better temperament. Dude is like chill, man. Like he don't know a stranger. He's not one of them running the fence lines, barking at everything. He just looks at you like,
Yeah, he just like, are you gonna get me out or not?
so you know what I mean? Like I could have used different dogs. I have a lot of dogs frozen I could have used, yeah. But he brings a few things that I was after. I want to cover, I want to get solid suits again. So that was a plus. His temperament, a plus. You see what I'm saying? He's line bred, a plus. So am I going to get the exact dog that I'm looking for on the very first generation? No.
Are you willing to take the steps though?
But
You're taking the red dirt route on this one, huh?
yes and no. His way is he wouldn't have done a breeding like this. He would have, bred him a little bit closer in size and substance. You know what I mean? Or a height at least. Where I'm swinging for the fences, and I'm gonna get 1 or 2 that are gonna be really, really nice, like really, really nice. And then what I'll do is I'll double back. I'll take, something off of Toy Story's mom or something like that, and I'll breed it to one of my oldies, and I'll double back that way. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Miss Higgins, it says 2 or 3 generations to lock a trade in, but more than that to get it out.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that. Because here's the funny thing. This is what a lot of people do. And this is where people fail in dog breeding, including myself. So you say you bred dog A to dog B because dog B had a, is cowhocked. And so you bred the dog A who has an amazing rear, 2 and 3 generations, amazing rear, right? So you bred them two together. The offspring have good rears.
And you go right back to what you're doing.
And you think that you got it locked in now.
Now you're using this dog because he's super correct, and you want to know why he ain't producing it. Like, bro, his rear is amazing, but all other puppies are coming out cowhocked. You have to double back. Some people say double back. Some people say different things. Any trait that you're trying to fix, once you fix it, you got to double tap it. That's what I tell people. You can't just fix it once. And like Rocky has an amazing rear, but I don't breed him to dogs and his parents have amazing rears. But I don't breed him to dogs who don't have decent rears. They can have some things wrong with the rear, as long as his productions, from what I've seen, don't have those particular things. Like for an example, Rocky could use more croup. His croup's a little off, but he has really good, upper thigh. So I'm good there. So if the dog has a little bit less upper thigh, but an amazing croup set, it's a win-win. See what I'm saying? It's hard. It's a hard conversation because this isn't a science. This isn't. And then it comes down to selection. Selection is the hardest part of breeding dogs.
God.
Because a lot of times what happens is you breed dog A to dog B, and you're like, ooh, this motherfucker's bad. But all you did was pick the dad again. Or you picked the mom again.
Or you kept the tri puppy.
Oh gosh, don't do that.
I mean,
Please.
that's what happens.
Unless, what are the chances that the best puppy is also the most colorful?
I didn't keep the tri puppy, but I like
It's
to hear
hard
about
not
it.
to.
But that's what a lot of people do it. We like a certain style of animal, and we have a tendency to pick that style. It's a preference. So you pick
Which
it
is
as
okay, as long as the quality's there.
like he's bully, bro. Look at the bone, look at the head. But you've tried, like for me, I'm trying to fix the upper arm. So it's like, all right, I bred Rolls Royce to the Blue AB. And I told her, listen, you can pick any puppy you want, but as long as that motherfucker has the upper arm. That motherfucker don't have the upper arm, I don't need him.
Nobody has the mom's upper arm.
That bitch's upper arm.
Oh, the little tiny one, Uhtred.
No, I don't want her. You don't pick her.
Him.
But you see what I'm saying? Like, because if you just go back and you pick the same exact quality as, say, Rolls Royce has, you didn't fix anything. Now I just have a blue version of Rolls Royce.
Okay, and not only did you not fix it, you cemented in the lack of it. Or you're cementing in the lack. You know what I mean?
Double whammy.
It was taking longer to fix it.
Yeah.
But sometimes you just can't help it. You got to keep that really cool dog.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's not science, I promise.
Well,
you.
what is it? Art.
It's like art.
It's both.
Yeah, it is.
Well,
It's a 50-50.
If you're breeding two dogs together to fix a certain problem, you'd ideally pick the puppy that symbolizes that connection to fix the problem.
Yeah, it is very hard to do it, though. It's easier in certain things like head. It's easy to do that. But when it comes down to angles, it's really hard.
Yeah, because it's what you see.
Yeah.
I mean,
a lot of
but
a lot of people aren't going to oh, do you pick that one? Like, yeah, he got the angles. Shit, hell no, fuck that motherfucker over there. Tough. But see, we have, not just I, we've kept dogs like 2 and 3 puppies out of a litter because it's like, oh yeah, this one has all the angles. But bro, I ain't selling this motherfucker. Hell no. You know what I mean?
Sykes, CJ's saying you have to pick the middle. Why don't you just let me pick the puppy for you? Then you don't have to worry.
It ain't easy, bro. It really ain't.
CJ's messing with me when I say that.
I know what he's telling you.
Because he kept
the way he explains it, it will fuck your head up.
No, he's like, he kept saying, oh, we're aiming for a medium in the middle. I'm like, would you stop with the middle stuff?
I am not aiming for the medium. I do not want mid nothing.
What he's implying, he's not telling you.
That's more like a Chad style of breeding, right?
No, that ain't it. What he's telling you is all right, for an example, we'll just take his dog, for example.
Go bring his food.
No. I'm about to go down there. So he bred Billy, which is a really nice big dog, and he bred it to a little small dog that he got from us, Tonka. So he didn't want the small from Tonka, but he didn't want Billy size per se neither.
Oh, middle size.
So he got middle of the road as far as size. But you always gonna want the more rib cage, the more bone, the more head. So the way he's describing it,
it sounds like pick average,
Yeah.
but you don't mean that. You mean
but
the
that's
middle
not what you mean.
size.
Not necessarily size, so angles as well. Because we'll just say you're breeding an exaggerated feature to one that lacks that feature completely. You see what I'm saying? So what he's telling you is instead of picking the 10 that's exaggerated, don't pick the 0. You want to fix the trait right in the middle, to where it's
No.
What about just right in the middle? A little bit over.
That's why I say I'm probably the most stubbornest.
because you're not trying to. You personally aren't trying to fix dogs like I would say CJ and I are. You know what I mean? Because I've seen Billy. I've seen her in the flesh. She was a big girl, and I've seen Tonka in the flesh. He was a little guy. You know what I mean? So he wasn't trying to overcorrect Billy, and he wasn't trying to overcorrect Tonka. What he was trying to add to Tonka and try to get. I don't know. I mean, he could speak for himself, but from what I've seen, both dogs, he was trying to condense Billy, but keep Tonka's type. Like the head, the muzzle.
That's a great picture of Diesel.
Yeah, he's a really nice dog.
Okay, like I need to add some angulation, so I'm gonna go to something that has angulation crazy, and then I'm gonna do my best to pick angulation crazy over. You know what I mean? And stay away from the middle because I know the middle is closer to where I came from.
All right, so I'll give you a good example with what's his name? Rocky. I bred the Rocky's dad because he was over-angulated. He was over-angulated. So I bred to him because Rocky's mom lacked angulation. And he was super over-angulated. That motherfucker, he was up and under almost. He was about to sit down half the time. He was so angulated. So I bred the two together in the hopes that I could correct her rear end. And I did with him, you know what I mean? He's still not as.
The Pekingese are fighting. The Pika-please are fighting.
The Pikachus, them dogs fight?
They have
Really?
tiny mouths. They have tiny
Kind
mouths.
of metrosexual fight is that?
They messing with the cats, or the cats are messing with them.
In fact, they
Or
look like Money Mike.
if Ollie has a bone, he'll protect it, guard it. So we don't give him bones anymore because he does get psycho.
Mm.
I want a Pekingese. You get one.
I do love them. It's got a lot with the
Yeah.
pigs and the cats because they're just all messy creatures. You're like, oh, I actually have real dog stuff to do, and here I am shampooing the carpets.
Those cats are. You still have the
It's
cats?
not the cats going in the carpet; it's the Pekingese girl. Because Ollie
Okay,
wears.
so all right, so cats. Let's talk cats for just a second.
No.
Dude, I'm starting the transport, right?
Oh, okay, yeah. That's
I
crazy.
don't want to move cats if I don't have to. Because
Here's
the dog
thing.
can walk it, so it can go poop outside your van, right?
Well, the
So
cat.
the cat, I'm just gonna have a
That's
litter
the
box.
easy part. That's the easy part. So if you think about if you get a box of paper from the Dunden Miffler Paper Company, right, and it has that lid, right?
Yeah.
You use that, and you just put some cat litter in it. So it takes up like a little bit, half a crate. You put a bunch of blankets on the other side. So it's literally that's the easiest part about transporting a cat. You know what's the worst part? They never stop crying. Meow, 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 all day, all night, going, stopping, they're crying. So it's easy to transport two together or literally hold it the whole time. But the thing about cat people,
I didn't hold nobody's cat.
you say that, and then it makes really good content too if you have a cat or kitten on the dashboard. Because
Unless
they might, if you get them out,
so I can be like Dr. Evil.
done.
Preparation A through J have
Done.
failed.
The thing about my cats is they're not scared of dogs, so there's no chase involved. So, you know, dogs don't tend to go after them.
Buzz said he don't mess with the cats either.
Yeah. Chris is the same way. When I would get him cats, he would call me and wake me up. Oh, I just want to let you know that I'm not going to kill this cat, but I'm going to kill this cat, and so you're not going to sleep either because I'm up. I mean, we've tried and done anything, and the best thing that works for me is having 2 cats. But the cat people have money, so you can't say, "Oh no, I don't want your money." Especially like Maine Coon people, you want to get in with them,
Hey, Maine Coons are crazy expensive.
Freedom Mountain Bulldogs, that's her main thing. She breeds Maine Coons.
Cats won't go in their crates generally. Catnip can sometimes help with them tripping out during travel.
Yeah. So I sold most of my cattery to a guy in Jersey, and the shipper just came in my house. I was like, okay, I'm gonna catch him. He was just like came and grabbed him and put him in the crate. He's like, get out of my way. So
What happened?
What?
Go ahead. I'm sorry. My bad. Go ahead.
Oh no. I mean, people are just, if you're more familiar with cats and then you don't let them, because I don't know why. Sometimes, not this cat. This is the best cat in the world. But sometimes I could be scared of cats.
Oh, let me see it again. Let's go to the cat.
This is Bunya from Russia. Bunya, hold on. Let me grab her little skin so she'll stay still.
Ooh.
Hell no. Nope. Okay.
And she's a midget.
That cat will bite your face off.
And she's lilac. No, she wouldn't.
Don't. No, skin to skin.
I deserve her.
Yeah, we do skin to skin.
Pause.
All
That's
right,
weird.
get out. Yeah, see the way she's right here on my chest? That's literally where she wants to live. And it's cool. I like them. And I love when they're in there with the puppies, and they're so cute.
Do you look for features in them cats like you do the oldies?
Okay, so here, yeah. So extreme face or flatter face and skin roll, wrinkle. She's a really, really nice cat. I see a lot of Sphinx and midget Sphinx here in the U.S. that are not as nice as her. She's an import from Russia. I have bred her, and she makes gorgeous kittens. She makes standard height and short ones, but she produces no milk. So imagine trying to keep a neonatal creature alive. They're finicky. You have to keep them warm. You have to keep it super humid. If I put like the Vicks vapor humidifier, when I put hot water, I put some salt, and I put a sheet, and then I have like a little box right here with the sheet. I fog that mofo out for like 3 or 4 days, and that keeps the kittens really alive and juicy. Anyways, it's not worth it. I got rid of the male. I only kept her and one of her daughters just so she wouldn't be alone because I only like her. But yeah, they're beautiful and highly sought after.
I know you told me like you eat kibble, stuff like that. That's one thing, whatever. That's this cat thing's gross.
Why? Because she's furless? Because she's hairless?
They are. I'm not a cat person, but I did teach them both to sit on my shoulder like parrots.
And the thing is with these, all my stupid cousins and aunts are allergic to cats, which I don't have the patience for, all the time. And nothing with these cats.
You got to get you a gray jacket and do the Dr. Evil with the cat, bro.
I should. Yeah. So people who
right.
Cats are not allergic to Sphinx. So
Preparation A through J have failed. Yeah.
Yeah, let's just kick Sammy out of here. They don't feel like. Oh wait! First of all, they don't feel like a hairy ass, wiggly ass ball sack. Okay, they're warmer. They're not as far away from the body. They're not so crinkly.
Casey says she wants a cat.
No, yeah, I'm gonna maybe send her the mean daughter. I just feel like she can't be alone, or I would have already. But yeah, see, she's allergic to cats bad. And no allergic reaction to my cats.
1 year.
Hey, so Chris, when you did the transport, cats?
Hell, fucking no. Meow, 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 meow. Bro, I'm talking like hours, bro.
He can't even deal with a crate that's like making a little metal
You know when they rattle. You know when they rattle, ding, 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 ding.
I don't even hear it. He's like,
bro. That's why I couldn't do that transport shit. And I tried. It was cool. You know what I mean? It was all right. But bro, there was some things I just couldn't. No, I'm good. And my feet started to swell up a little bit from eating all that damn processed food. And
you think upright for hours on end.
Well, it was a 2-part thing. Eating all that damn.
Because I know he would say, "Oh, I only drink water and I hardly stop at fast food," or maybe you were just trying to show off or something like.
No,
I only eat shitty when I'm with you.
During the end, I started drinking a lot more water and started eating healthier. Honestly, because in the beginning, you'll see. You can ask Buzz. He might. I don't know. I know in the beginning, bro. Oh shit! I never ate there.
And then you just start to feel grossed out by food.
Yeah. And then like Gina, she don't like. Come on, who don't like Popeyes?
Oh, because when I want chicken,
right,
I want some chicken on the chicken. That's something, but Rocky Bone with non-flavored
So
batter.
like I said, some of us don't like. So it's like, oh man, let me go here because Gina's not with me. You know what I mean? You'll see. Like,
hey bro, there's one thing. There's one thing you gotta bring back from the roads from Jack in the Box tacos.
oh, yeah.
Oh my god!
We live right by a Jack in the Box.
It's been so long.
Tacos or egg rolls. They have egg rolls too.
Egg rolls.
Yeah, their egg rolls are the shit.
But had Jack in the Box since like 5 years.
Shit, Jack in the Box. You're gonna do it your first 2 or 3 trips, and then after like the 3rd or 4th trip, you'll see like you're like, damn, I can't eat like this. I feel like shit.
Well, I've been over the road before trucking, so I mean, you can't eat as easily. You know what I mean? But
Okay, are you going by yourself? Or are you having? Okay, so you're gonna every time you smell poop, you're getting out.
I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's just like can you imagine like you're on a roll, you ate your food already, you're like, oh, I can do the next 6 hours just straight, and then you smell somebody taking crap. You're like,
I don't got my cruise control put on yet, so
you damn sure don't. Because what did you get? The Ram ProMaster?
Yeah.
Hey
Bro,
Buzz, I'm the same way,
fucking
bro. She'll tell you.
Cruise control, and then the seat was uncomfortable for him.
Food, bro. I'll be like, ooh, let me try this, bro. Like she'll tell you, I love food. I'm a fat motherfucker, man. And at work they call me a little kid because I'll eat everything and anything. Ooh, I brought this in. Oh, let me try it. Next thing I know it, the whole shit gone.
Give it to Mikey. He'll eat anything.
Yeah, bro. But like there's certain things I won't eat. But yeah, bro. I can't do all them sounds, the barking and all that. Cats, you couldn't pay me enough money, bro. I let the cat out one time. That motherfucker went under the goddamn. I was like, I don't know if we're gonna get this bitch out in time. Yeah, man.
Oh,
All right.
don't tell me that was the last cat you sent for me.
CJ asked a good one. CJ said was 1 or 2 breeding practices you believe the older community needs to address.
Type. I'ma always say it, no matter what. They can hate me for it. I
ain't got no type.
Look.
You know, here's the thing. When we first started saying the word type, people thought we were making it up or pushing our agenda. Well, now, guess what? There's ChatGPT and it's all over there.
Yeah.
So it ain't just us making it up. And then I got out this book. Hold on, let me go find you the book.
This thing broke it down so
Dang, I can't freaking
so nicely.
get out.
It was dope. It says type. Type is the collection of traits that make a breed instantly recognizable. This includes things like head piece, expression, bone and substance, proportion, outline, silhouette, temperament, and overall character. Here's what it didn't say: structure. Like a lot of people think that the dog is supposed to structure. Structure means absolute dick if it don't look like the dog it's supposed to look like. If I hurt your feelings, guess what?
No, you're good.
Somebody hurt my feelings before too. So.
You need to hold the cat when you say this.
Well, it's not even that. Like a lot of people don't understand that. Like if somebody has to ask you or somebody misidentifies your breed dog, all right, for me, an oldie, head, bone, mass, and a front. It ain't got to have the best rear end. It ain't got to be the perfect rear end. It ain't got to be the meatiest rear end. But if it don't got a head like a goddamn bulldog, it ain't got that chest like a bulldog, it ain't got mass and bone like a... It said it right here. I didn't make that shit up. Bone and substance is a thing of bulldogs.
I can't find my breeding for dummies.
Oh,
And the thing is, bulldog traits are so atypical.
And then it says the second thing that's important is structure. Structure refers to how a dog is put together. Includes Shoulder and rear angulation, top line movement and gait, balance of rear and front, and feet and pasterns. Structures determines how well the dog functions, but it does not define the breed by itself.
Ooh, read that last sentence again. Read that last sentence again.
A structure structure determines how well the dog functions, but it does not determine the breed itself. A dog can have excellent structure and be the wrong breed type. This is how you get mediocre dogs.
But what does it say about handling? Page 109. That's our original.
That's from
You can't say it no better.
Read it one more time.
Oh,
So I can memorize it.
ChatGPT, bro. Like, bro, I got the whole thing. The whole
Said
motherfucking thing.
movement just-
Like, bro, the thing is what people don't understand.
That's perfect.
If I called you a woman and you a man, now I know in today's society, some people like, call me a man. Like, okay, whatever. Like, we're talking about normal motherfuckers. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, if I walked up to Cole House and I said, "Hey, shorty," he ain't gonna be like, "Hey." He gonna be like, "Motherfucker, what the fuck wrong with you, man?"
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or if you call me a Mexican dude, "Hey, you look like you a beaner." Like, fuck you asshole. You know what I mean? Like, bro, I don't like that, motherfucker. One and two, do I look how the hell? Get the fuck out of here, bro. That's how dumb this shit looks. That's why people don't understand it. Like, bro, that shit don't even look like a goddamn bulldog, man.
Canceled.
Okay. Whatever. But you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bro, that is how bad this shit is, though.
Yeah.
Like, bro, they don't get it, man.
And this is the original book that we started trying to post on Facebook once upon a time.
The thing, people just don't get that. Like, bro.
And it says it on page 109.
Now, when it comes to, like, my son, and somebody be like, "Hey, you have white or half," that's something different. You know what I mean? But if somebody calls me a black guy or a black woman,
Hey, peep it. There was a dude my mom used to work with, right? I won't say his name, but dude had long hair, right? And he wore tight jeans. So the very thing that you're talking about was like, I want a regular occurrence, but it wasn't irregular neither. Hey,
Funny.
bro.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's here in Breeding for Dummies.
Yeah.
There's tons of books just on the mysteries of breed type. It's the epitome of people who want to preserve their breed. Like, that's what they focus on. Structure comes second, and then handling or performance or representing the dog comes last. Because yes, you want to represent the dog well, but it has to be a good example.
So if I bring a giraffe, are you gonna call it a zebra? If I tell you to call it a zebra, but it's a giraffe, you're gonna look at me like I'm what in the fuck is wrong with this guy, right?
Gabriel, tell me if you have a male or a female, maybe we
So
can find you
that's
a
the
dog.
thing. That's what they're getting wrong. Like when the dog walks up to you, and the very first thing when you see it, like, damn, that's a nice bulldog. It could be too much. That's okay. It's easier to water something down than to make it too much. People, they have that misunderstood.
Wait, well, the crazy part is, okay, customers, they're the what makes the breeding world go round, right? We can't produce a lot of dogs and then euthanize the ones that don't make the cut, right? We have to put them in pet homes. Why is it that customers can recognize Old English Bulldog breed type a mile away, and before a lot of other, breeders and owners and stuff? It's the customers that say, "I want that dog." You know what I mean? Yeah.
But you know why they like that? Because they correlate
every bulldog
with bulldog.
in the cartoons growing up on print advertising, and then you get one, and then these people tell you your dog shouldn't be like that.
Yeah, but I mean, does it matter? Do those customers tell the working dogs their dog shouldn't look like that? Is it okay to just accept dogs the way they are? I mean, they don't have to be everybody's specific preference. Like why do people feel the need to go and fuck with other people?
Listen, I try to tell people all the time.
Bored, I guess.
There's a lot of people in this world that got ugly kids, but I don't tell them their kids is ugly.
Right.
I just say, oh,
Gabriel's saying he has 2 female oldies and an XL with a 29-inch head.
oh, all right.
And then he asked something about the IWPA. Will they register? I haven't no idea. You should ask on them.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't touch that one either.
Yeah, I don't know. Not my department.
Not me. Don't look at me, brother. Call
Right.
Jonathan.
Let's see. In case you say, every species has breeds, and each breed has type to distinguish between the breeds. This is in cattle, sheep, swine, equine, dogs, cats.
It's the truth.
When I go to buy a cat, they're like, especially the Persians, you have to check.
Equine is fish, right?
Huh?
Equine is fish, like aqua.
Bird. I mean, horses. Sorry, horses. Equestrian.
I know. I was
Oh
playing.
Lord. A question.
I'm with Gina. I ain't got no type. Yeah, I mean, I always think of it like this. If I was in prison and you're allowed to have one dog, it could be any dog here. It could be my Pekingese. It could be any dog. I would just love the dog.
We going to prison. That's where we went.
I always think like, I need to relax. I need to read. I need to recenter myself, and I need one dog. It could be any dog, but if I have a lot of dogs, I want them all to be really cool. If I'm making dogs.
Yeah. Even if I just had one, it had to be a really nice. It had to be an example of. You know what I mean? I don't want to discuss.
I wouldn't care if it was a. I would prefer a big dog, but I wouldn't care if it was a mutt. I would like a little half Shar-Pei, something, little shepherd mix.
Hey, so
But yeah, but it has to be dope. It has to at least look a little bit scary on the leash.
it's like I don't know how the funny part is you can use any analogy outside of dogs and it makes sense. The minute it becomes a dog and you're in that world, it doesn't make sense. It's like, hey, I bought you a koi and it's a goldfish. Like just because they're both, they're both orange, you're like, oh look, she gonna be like.
Yeah, draft horses and race horses are totally different.
And you can tell immediately how, because it's like rock. Come on, man. It's like a rock and a piece of paper.
Yeah, that one horse can outrun my car, and one can pull it out of the mud. Yeah,
Yeah, it is that noticeable, and that's how, to me, that's how noticeable a bulldog's type should be.
yeah.
Like, granted, being a perfectly sound structurally, I'm happy the fuck for you. I really am.
But wait. I think we give a lot of people lax there because they say, oh, structure, when really they just have lean or more refined or dogs. So they assume they have good structure just because the dog.
Okay,
Effortlessly.
I take exception to the thought process that skinny lean is refined.
What do you mean? You
Well,
take
I don't
exception or you
I
don't
think
like
that if a dog is supposed to weigh, let's say it's supposed to be 100-pound dog. Let's just say that, right? So a 50-pound dog is not refined because it's not close to the fit. It's refined is to what it's supposed to be.
Well,
You know what I mean?
So
That's how the word works.
So here's the thing.
okay, well, dainty.
So here's the thing that things people don't know because it's not in written form. Longer dogs move better. There's a form. That doesn't say that in any standard. That's something you learn over time. That longer dogs move better. They look more graceful. So a leaner, more athletic build, I guess is a word you could use, will look better and move better than Rocky's exaggerated ass.
Yeah, so they have effortless movement, but that doesn't mean it's standard. It almost
Doesn't
means
mean it's
lax
correct.
standard.
It doesn't mean it's correct either. Just because your dog can, move effortlessly, where does it say in the damn fucking thing that the dog's supposed to move effortlessly? This ain't no goddamn sight hound.
I like the dogs that you can see the effort where they move. Boom,
Yeah.
boom.
Now I don't want to hear your dog. Sk, 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 sk. That's something totally different. No,
Yeah.
I want to hear that motherfucker like Clydesdale coming.
That's what I'm saying. I like that. Yeah.
Okay, so CJ was saying, what are 2 things to
Type.
talk about?
Type and a type. Fuck 'em.
Type A, type B.
Because
You type that type?
I think so many people they get it. I don't think a lot of people got type. We're not past type yet. We're just not. So I don't think that.
You think that a lot of programs maybe are just they haven't come with the times? No, because there was always typey dogs.
No, I don't know the answer. I think one of the answers is convenience. You know what I mean? I believe that in my heart, convenience. And
so leaner dogs are more readily available.
Well, no. When I say convenience, people breed something that's more convenient than than using the internet for what it really could help us by finding better dogs. I think people use the internet for anyway. That's beside the point. I think that we should use the internet to find what we're needing. You know what I mean? We'll just take a dog like Toy Story. If I'm trying to make oldies, I'm not breeding him to a rarely lean, refined female. What the hell would I fucking make? See what I'm saying? I'm breeding the low, wide females. That's what I'm damn near English bulldog looking females. Yeah. So that's what I'm doing.
And then too, hearing people talking to people, dealing with people, whenever they talk about cleaning something up, they're always talking about making it smaller.
What do you mean? Like they want to?
No, there's a reason for it. All right, so
and I know the reason for it. I'm saying I don't necessarily agree with it.
Why they want to make small dogs?
No,
they say, it just needs to be cleaned up a little bit. So what they're usually saying is they're going to breed something a little smaller, a little more, you know what I mean? But
to me, there's not that many big dogs out there. So,
but
size has nothing to do with type. It really doesn't. And a lot of people make that misunderstanding because
Brandon's got a whole yard full of typey dogs that are pocket sized.
And I mean, I've seen dogs that are fucking 110 pounds that are still typey as shit.
Like Eeyore.
Eeyore has really good type.
Yeah.
But you have to breed it properly. You can't just breed it nilly-willy to it like an English bulldog and think you're going to make something with it. You know what I mean? It's a balanced game, and I don't know how to explain it to people, but the thing is, to me, I think a lot of people have type misunderstood. And we start to find personal preference. I think,
or maybe just look at their own kennel with rose-colored glasses, as I would if I didn't get with you and you made me get rid of all my dogs.
You're never gonna let that down, Chris.
I'm just saying, I did get rid of all my dogs.
It's been how many years now?
I had a dog from a breeder in Texas. It was actually Michael Tucker, and she did look like a pit bull. And Chris, like the day he moved in, he's like, "Go take that dog to Mike Tucker and give it back." She actually, so we did. But that's just one. I don't know. I actually had an English bulldog looking cute dog from him. It was a black tri. He was like super cute, but it had no type. He looked like an English. I mean, he had English type, but like not oldie type.
See, a lot of people think that too much is a problem. You know what I mean? Too much is a problem. It can be if you're breeding it again to too much. See what I'm saying? Like, it just doesn't work when you keep going too much. But the reality is, in the day and age that we are, too much shouldn't be in the sentence of type. It's not in the sentence when it comes to type. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Too much skin.
Well, okay, here's the thing.
Too much wrinkle.
Like Rolls Royce. People could be scared of him, like, oh, Gina and Chris are trying to change the agenda and make 1 million Rolls Royces. That's impossible. We're not even trying to do that. There's only, of all Rolls Royce kids, there's only Montego that looks like an extreme bulldog. And is there another one? Oh, there's a dog in California that's the dopest dog I think we've ever produced, and he's super rye. Like the dopest dog on planet Mother effing Earth, but he's super rye. So yeah, so that's 2 dogs ever that Rolls Royce produced that we were like, whoa.
But I mean, the thing is you can't have too much, and that's what people don't understand.
You need it. The average oldie needs too much, and because like I always think of it like paint. If you have black paint and you have white paint, and you mix it together, how are you ever going to make black paint or white paint again? You got to pour a lot of black paint in there to get that paint ever black again, right? It's going to be shades of gray, and vice versa. Like you have to keep adding it in if that's your agenda. Some people, like Cannon Canine, he has his own program. I think he's got the dopest working dogs out there, and that's cool too.
I don't know how to explain type to you, but I've literally read it straight off of every book I can tell people. And a lot of people, that's one thing I hate about them cats. They dig them damn nails into your leg.
I just cut her nails.
The thing is I don't know. I just can't. If you don't, here's what Jamie told me a long time ago. You'll know when you see it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You'll know it.
But is that always true?
Oh, they know it. They know it. They know it. Don't get it twisted. They know it. Like, damn.
Hope you admit it when you see it.
But okay, so let's just say let's say me, I'm still in Texas and I never met you. And what do I do at this point?
I don't know. You got to see dogs. You just got to see dogs. You know, a lot of people.
I did do that. I was obsessed with dogs.
I mean, like people would say, "Oh, Rolls Royce is an overgrown English bulldog." Okay, thank you.
I've never seen a 100-pound dog move as badass as Rolls Royce moves.
I'm just gonna say okay. Then you show me one of your dogs, and I'm like, all right, cool. The word bulldog didn't come to my forehead. It wasn't bulldog. You see what I'm saying? You tell me that Rolls Royce is an overgrown English bulldog. Perfect. Use him as an English bulldog. That's 110 pounds.
Yeah.
And when you have that pit bull or that boxer looking dog or that dog that's really lean and lacks mass or lacks bone, he's your dog.
There was an English bulldog.
That's what I'm saying.
Leo?
Yeah.
Remember that guy that worked with Game Boy? Didn't he have like a really like crazy looking oldies? Yeah. But this dog he had for some reason like choked, and so he had like a lack of oxygen to the brain for a long time, so he was kind of walking around in circles. He was a giant English bulldog without the skin, and I'm always looking for dogs like that. Like these dogs are out there, and the people who own them don't have the internet. You know what I mean? Those are the gems, and they're not going to be around for much longer. So when you find one like the dog that I posted today, we actually saw him a year ago, and I forgot the guy's name. So anyways, he finally called back, and hopefully we can use a dog like that.
Breed type is the look, feel, essence of the breed. It's its identity, silhouette, and proportions. It's kind of what we said.
Yeah, so the silhouette test, something that you can also see on ChatGPT, says get your dog, because a lot of times, especially when you start adding color dogs, it's hard to tell if that dog was all black, if that dog was all white, would it still look like an oldie? So the silhouette test is I don't know how you can actually do that, but get your dog, black it out. What does it look like? What breed? Afghan, hound. And it's so hard for an oldie because I think I've always been obsessed with dogs. But when I got to oldies, it's like, what are they supposed to look like? You know, because my first 4 oldies looked nothing alike. So my very first one, she looked like a little pit bull. My second one looked like a big boar bull. My third one looked like an American bulldog on steroids. That was a female. And then my fourth one was like a turd, but he was blue. He was the dopest one. He was blue. He had a cool head.
Here's the best thing I've ever read when it came to type. A structurally perfect dog that lacks breed type is simply a well-built generic animal.
And what does the butt say?
A strongly typed dog with minor structural faults is still recognizable by the breed. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That's what people don't understand. Like, we're talking about bulldogs. Here's an example. It tells you dog A, perfect movement, clean shoulders, balanced rear, but light bone, narrow head, and terrier style body. Dog B, massive head, proper bone and substance, bulldog expression, slightly loose front movement. Which dog should win?
Breed to the second dog.
No, which dog should win in the show ring too? It says
the second dog.
To me, it says dog B because it preserves the breed.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's your job as a breeder, is to preserve the breed. A lot of people, they chastise me and say, "Oh, you're breeding dogs like Rolls Royce. That's not preserving the breed, or you're not helping the breed." I mean, different strokes for different folks.
And so it feels weird to like fight with these people because I feel like he's oxygen for the breed. Like you need him, but you want to fight him because you want to fight us, or if it was somebody else's dog, would you try it? Yeah. It's disheartening for me.
Some people think small.
Well, yeah, because this is going to keep going for 50 years. And we're in a time in our breed of type erosion where everything's just kind of being watered down. And it's just like I almost feel desperate to add Bulldog back. And because you're not gonna cookie cutter. We've never reproduced Kaiser, cornstarch, Rolls Royce. You know what I mean? Rocky. That will never happen. That's dirty. But you can you can use those in your programs to add that substance and tie it back to your dogs. And I feel almost like, how do you convey that when people are just fucking hate you?
Here's another quote that it says, type preserves the breed, structure preserves function. That is pretty good. Like, a lot of people understand that. And that would make sense to some people's thought. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, you know exactly what that is.
Mm-hmm.
That looked like a Dutch shepherd.
That's a red fox.
It's a Malinois.
Is it a Mallee? Because it's a little light for a GSD, for German Shepherd dog.
Yes. I mean,
hey, I wanted to show you my shirt. I found this at my aunt's house. My Cruising Bullies. Oh yeah, let me show you the back. Gracefully turn around. Can you see the logo? Can you see it?
that's pretty dope.
All right,
that was our transport.
Here's the thing that it breaks down type even better for you. It says type, power and substance. For the outline alone, you should see heavy bone, thick forearms, deep rib cage, massive front assembly. 2, Bulldog proportions, slightly short back, broad chest, moderate leg length, and compact body. Characteristics of the headpiece should be large, blocky, with a defined stop and a short muzzle. These are things that define Bulldog type. It says front dominance, broad shoulders with wide chest and thick forearms. Like, I ain't making none of that up. I'm reading it right off the screen. These are the things that defy Bulldogs. And to me...
So what happens in the next 20 years? We just segregate? Continue to segregate?
Here's what I'm going to tell you. Y'all keep drinking y'all motherfucking oatmeal milk, and I'm gonna drink that fucking whole milk right from the cow.
Vitamin D, baby.
Vitamin D, baby. Y'all can have that oat milk, that motherfucking coconut milk. That's what y'all doing to me, because that's what happens. It's the whole
titties.
Huh?
I don't know oats had titties.
What did you say about titties?
Oats. No, oats had titties. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what happens. You got whole milk, then you got the 2%, and the 1%, and the skim. Now these motherfuckers is on oat milk. I'm the whole milk motherfucker. Give me the cow. Unpasteurized. Fuck it.
Yeah, so, I mean, just if you breed to a dog like Dirty, you're bringing that back. You're bringing that prehistoric bulldog back. It doesn't mean all your camp is all of a sudden going to turn into that. So you could just add it without it threatening necessarily what you got going on.
That's how I know who's my people, because the conversations can get it rose so quickly. I love it.
Yeah. So here's an example. We'll take Dirty. Everybody's, Dirty's a really nice dog. Dirty's mom was a battle axe. She was big old.
Does she look like Floppy?
No, she looks more like what's her name? Hera. You don't remember her? Big old white bitch.
Who was the dog that started with the A?
That was Atlas.
Oh no,
that was the son.
No, a female, the red and white female. When we saw it at her house, and she was probably 7, but she was dope.
Oh, that's Brinks' mom.
What's her name?
I forget now.
She's bigger than Brinks.
Yeah. So when she bred Dirty, she took mass and substance.
Look at the hams on this dog.
God, this dog is a puppy, mind you. He never reached full maturity.
So his mom was a big old battle axe of a broad. You know what I'm saying? She was a big girl. She was an F1 to an F1, if I'm not mistaken. And so she had the mass, she had the bone, she had the substance, she had the rib cage. She used Brinks. A lot of people are going to get offended when I say this. She used Brinks to make it pretty. For the structure, for the silhouette, for that. He had great lines, as I said.
He
was a pretty dog. So, me and Jamie had talked. I think CJ's dog reminds me of Brinks, but a little bit more dog. The good lines, good head setup, good shoulder setup, good lines in the rear. Now you just got to breed him to a big old sow. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, because if I'm not if I'm not
But see,
completely clueless here, I feel like Diesel is a gorgeous head dog, great looking type. He's also pretty clean.
yeah. So you take dogs like that, and here's where I say convenience becomes the killer. They'll take a dog like him because he's convenient. He's right down the street. CJ's easy to work with. He can send semen. My dog is 60 pounds, and they expect to make more. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, that's a really pretty dog.
You need to breed him to a big, a dog that looks like his mom. Big old, big Bertha. And then you'll get him, but a little bit more.
So if you could have a choice of a female like him or a male, what would you?
Male.
A male? Where would you find big Berthas?
That's the goddamn problem.
You got to go to the guys' houses that don't have internet.
You know what I mean? No, there's people on here that watch. Vargas, listen. I hear.
Bagada?
Is that how you say it?
Bagada bulls? Like Sophia?
Hey,
No.
I love that. I said, it's got to be hard-grown Mexican with that name. It has to be.
What, Bagada?
Yeah.
And this motherfucker talking about, you wish you were Mexican. You know what's funny about Mexicans? I have one cousin that's half white, and I used to make fun of her happy, and now my kids are halfies.
That's how we talk to each other in here. Sorry, y'all.
You're happy.
Yeah, you're good.
He calls me Cracker and
Cracker
all
Jack.
Bro. Man.
We used to call them coconuts.
Because I don't think for people that don't know that, brown on the outside, white on the inside.
That's what they call.
That's not even funny, bro. Why are you laughing? That's what he's saying. That's what they call it.
Yeah, I know. Bro, I tell people because now obviously I'm in that culture, bro. I ain't never heard a culture so hard on itself. Bro,
What do you mean?
this one straight. Listen, they have like different categories. If you straight over the border type shit, I'm like,
Oh my God.
that's a this and that's a that. I'm like, God damn, y'all so
You're
Puro
rude.
Chicano. Yeah.
I'm not talking
Hey,
about
what old boy say on Selena? He goes, being Mexican American is exhausting.
Yeah. Well, that's a thing too.
See, like you could use one of his dogs. How you say that name right there?
Like Sophia.
Vergara.
Vergara.
I don't think
Vergara.
his name's not Sophia. It's a
His
guy.
dog was. He brought her. She won.
Oh,
That's
like his dogs. His dog is Toy Soldiers. I think it's his grandfather or great grandfather. They say that motherfucker big as shit. So you know what I mean. I could probably breed him to say Hera, and we'll get big old sows, like big thick.
We need to
sows.
get pictures of her. She's looking really good.
And then you can use that to like CJ's dog.
I want to groom a dog and make cool videos once a day. You want to help me?
No sow. What's that mean?
No Savo kids. That's me. Where we are Mexican and don't speak
yeah,
Espanol.
no Sabo.
I'm working on it though. I'm trying to Savo real quick. Yeah, that's what they call us. No Savo. But we still have so much culture ingrained in us. Our
That's
parents
not
taught us because they don't want us to know what they're talking about. And my mom used to get smacked with a ruler if she spoke Spanish at school, and she was in Catholic school. So
My in-laws.
culture in Texas is really weird because it is and was practically Mexico, right? And then then all of a sudden you're not allowed to speak Spanish. So
My in-laws speak Spanish, right?
mhm.
They speak English too, right? And to this day, they don't know how much Spanish I know or don't because I don't feel the need to express it. But I'll catch them. I'm like, whoa, stop. Say that in English, what you just said.
No, you
Guys
should
get
get
off
a
there.
little translator. You should get it some kind of translator that says it out loud.
No, because I'm literally like, they're talking, whatever, I'm doing my own thing, whatever. And then whoa, stop.
You hear them talking shit.
Say that in English. Because I already know.
That,
I mean,
yeah.
Yeah. It's funny
I'm
though.
no Sabo too much. I know Sabo too much.
Well, yeah. What do you guys got coming up this week?
Oh God, this is our first weekend off in months.
How many litters you got over there?
We have that floppy, the prehistoric litter. I have the chocolate Toy Story litter, which I really need to get together because they're getting older, which means I need to take pictures and promote them individually. I got the Rolls Royce litter that's turning, and La Blue Eyes turning 8 weeks on Monday, and we still haven't made pics. So all my poor customers are like, and
they're all sold.
They're all sold, and then nobody knows who they're getting. They're coming this weekend, and I mean, I really appreciate them. It's like amazing group of people to work with, and they're just like trusting you, that they get a great dog. So that, and then I have the the Rolls Royce and Purple Passion litter. I have one, not Rolls Royce,
Rolls-Royce.
Rocky and Purple Passion litter. I have one female that was supposed to
Man.
sell, and she's not cute, so she's on discount, y'all. Anyway, she's still here. She was supposed to go to Texas to some kid, but he can't do it. So that's it. 3 baby litters that starts leaving this weekend, and then everything else is gone and grown. It's a lot. It's a lot of, like, he does a lot of the work outside, and then I'll just be posting and promoting, and then try to keep my customers organized. But I'm not the most organized person, so it's really sometimes, like today when I lost that puppy, I was just done for. I couldn't even clean. I was just not good today.
Yeah. It's a job though, taking the pictures and all that stuff and trying to.
Yes, well, that's a full
All
time
the
job.
responses.
And sometimes I could be in the total mood to like create content and promote. And if I do that all day, nothing else gets done. You know what I mean? It's really hard to keep to clean, tidy, and all the stuff you have to do, sports and.
See, you don't clean.
Yeah,
and
so-
you don't. Hold on, I'm gonna help you. You don't clean and tidy. You do one or the other.
You
If
can,
you're
because this house is so big. You can clean downstairs and you can tidy upstairs. You can clean shit outside, but you gotta tidy inside because you can't do it all. And yes, so Wallflower Toy Story's litter had one piebald puppy it's black brindle and white.
Plus, our daughter's super sick.
Yeah, our daughter's really sick right now. So
Her fever finally broke.
oh, did it? Yeah.
That's good news.
Yeah.
So what's really, really good about that? So she's not gonna go to school tomorrow, then I don't have to get up at my 6 o'clock alarm.
Must be nice, huh?
Well, his alarm goes off. I probably really wake up at 4:40 because I know his alarm's about to go off. So I'm kind of like up. But I don't have to get out of bed at 6.
I told my job is my last week, so. if
Okay,
I
so you quit?
walk in down, like,
Okay, you're gonna quit then?
oh yeah.
Oh, that's
Alright,
so
so
fun. That's what we did and never went back. And I was kind of like half crying to him earlier, like, I just missed some fucking coworkers. I haven't worked with nobody in 10 years. I'm sitting here in this room by myself.
And you get to go to work.
You have friends.
Well, you can get a job. Ain't nobody stopping you.
Yeah, I'll probably get a job for like 2 weeks and be like,
Yeah, she was
You get a job, you won't need that 6 o'clock alarm anymore. You'll be up already.
Tell me
Yeah.
about
Yeah, but no, I told him, and I've
You,
been
man.
there
that's
like
fun.
not quite a year and a half, but over a year. But you're not supposed to get vacation until a year. So I told him this is gonna be my last week, and then because both of the managers were there, I said, when is my year anyway? I know it's close because I thought it was tomorrow. She, oh no, it's next Tuesday. I'm like, all right, well, I'm not sticking around for that. You know what I mean? Because they're not gonna just be cool and cash it out. They're gonna try to find some way to so
Yeah. You can
I'm
only
gone.
use so much at a time. And
I'm gone. You know what I mean? So
Oh, the one thing I'll tell people is right now, be careful. These are the times that dogs stroke out because of those. Like today, it was almost 80 degrees here, and it's supposed to be 85 tomorrow. And then next Thursday, it's supposed to be 28 again. So we're up and down, and there's not a lot of shade because the leaves aren't on the trees yet. Just please be careful, guys. You know what I mean? Watch your dogs and keep an eye on them. 'Cause
Yep.
I can only speak for us because we're getting, like I said, 85. And then next Thursday, I think it's going to be 28.
it better not. I swear to God.
is it?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're dipping like that, we're dipping like that too, obviously. But
Yeah. I got 1%, but yeah, let me see.
yeah, I see.
Yeah, tomorrow's 83, 82, and then next Wednesday is supposed to drop down to 25.
I see 63 and 40, but I mean, that's just Apple. I don't know. You know what I mean? But yeah, the changes in the weather.
Yeah, weather changes are dangerous. And then they all get colds because of that too.
Yeah.
So
My
especially-
neighbor came over today. I never met the guy. He wants to see where the property line was. Like, oh my God, are we mowing grass already? Yeah. So
You gotta get the riding lawnmower.
but what we got? But we got to get mowing because I don't want the grass to grow up. Snakes come out. So
Yep.
got to get on top of that.
Yeah.
And yeah, and take puppy pictures. No one still see my puppies yet.
I saw that. Oh, your puppies. I was thinking at Jessica's house. Oh, okay.
No, we have them here too.
Okay, I saw them. I saw your
Meatballs.
Oh, yours are.
Oh,
I forgot about Ocean's litter. I have another litter.
God.
But the mom is so good. I forget that I have that whole litter. But it's
you have a job already then.
Hey Sam.
Oh,
when was the what's it called?
Hey, what? Yeah, your name says Samuel Senior. I want to know about that too.
No, when
You're
was
the little bro?
When was the what's that thing called when groomsman party?
Bachelorette
party. When was that, man?
We ain't had it yet, man. We're just engaged.
It was at that Arkansas.
Oh, and you're
bash.
wearing the ring. Oh, that's
cute.
That's new. That's not how.
Hey, hold on.
Hey, I'm wearing the ring.
He asked her at the show, right? But he made sure I wasn't around.
Did you?
Oh yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He had to. You see Mr. Deeds,
bro.
Remember, he's like, "You're not gonna wait."
It's Big Daddy, not Mr. Deeds.
Yeah, Big Daddy.
I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna thank God you're not my son or my brother. I'd fire your ass. I'd slug your ass up. Cause talking about.
Yeah, he did.
He did.
There's no really manly way to show somebody. I mean, you could, you know what I mean, but that's it.
I don't even wear a ring, bro. Look, that's all. Look, I got her nephew. That's it.
Yeah,
that's better. Yeah, that's fine.
That motherfucker over here got a ring. She put a ring on it, boy. I ain't mad at her.
Yeah. All right, y'all. I appreciate everybody's time. We got to get back. We got to get back faithful with this, but
yeah. So you like Mondays or you like Sundays? What does everybody like? Actually, let's poll that. No.
So you're saying the bachelor party, Chris? You're gonna be there?
He's on his way.
Shit, why not?
Okay. All right.
We're gonna go full
Tell Cole to come pick him
I'll
up.
I'll try anything crazy, but I'm not doing no blow or no shit like that. So we ain't doing no shit like that. I ain't snorting no coke on no motherfucking stripper's ass or no shit.
Just a gentleman's round. You know what I mean?
Cracker Jack boring.
Yeah. All right, y'all.
All right.
Next time. Y'all be easy.
All right.
Bye.
All right, later.
Peace.